Hello, you're welcome back. This is a day 4. In this video, we learn about tables, HTML tables. So we learn how to create tables, how to use them, and how to design the page using the tables. First, let's have a recap. So last 3 classes we spent to understand the basic tags. We start with the HTML tag, then head tag, body tag, then we move on and then we learn about paragraph, then bold, italics, heading, that is H1 to H6. Then we understand image tag, how to use the image. Then when you're talking about the image tag, we discussed about what are the image types, then particularly how to use the paint to create some pictures or to crop the pictures or to save the picture. So all we learned in the paint. Apart from this, now we know like how to use the Notepad++. Notepad++. So it is a free editor. So therefore you can always use the Notepad++ to create HTML pages. So let us discuss about today's topic, table, HTML tables. So we all know table is nothing but which will have the rows and columns. Here you can see that column A, this is column B, this is column C, and this is column D. There are totally 4 columns. And these horizontal one are the rows. Okay. So here is a 1 row. This is the second row, third row, like that. So top to bottom is a column and left to right is the row or horizontal. So vertical column, horizontal row. So this is a row and here is a column. Now let's look at the tags, what tags you have to use to create the rows or columns or the table. That we'll understand in this topic, and we'll design some tables and some sample files and we'll see like how they look. Table tag. Table tag start with a table, like how HTML tag, same way table tag. So start with a table and end with a table, / table. This is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. The HTML table element represent tabular data, that is information presented in 2-dimensional table comprised of rows and columns, right? So these are columns and these are the rows, first row, second row, third row, right? So then how to make a row? So first we make a row before the column. Okay, so TR stands for the table row. TR stands for the table row. So you have to start with the table row and then you have to close that one, / TR. First we'll have a table, then close the table. Inside the table we can have the row. Okay, so let's say row, table row. For each row you have to write the same, so again and again. Okay, then TD. So in order to make the column, so we have got the TD, table data. So data actually, so this is the first column data. So this one indicate the first column. So this is the first row, first column, right? So table closing, TR is a table row, TD is a table data. So then close the data and whatever you want to write, that should come over here. We'll see that. Then if you want 2 columns, okay, so here you can see that this is the first column. In this particular row, this is the first column. So this makes another column. 2 columns. So this is the first column, this is the second column. So if you want columns, again you have to use the TD again and again. So TR, this is the row, in that this is the first row. Okay, so in that we are creating the first column and this is the second column. So subsequently you want 3 columns. So then what happened? TR we taken as a, then TD we taken next line. Okay, so TR on the top. So here the space is not, you can write in the same line also, there is no problem. You write in a multi-line also, there is no problem. Okay, so now this is the first column, this is the second column, the third column, 3 columns. Now this table are the 3 columns. So now 3 columns, again you want one more row. Okay, first row is over, like it, this how it looks. So this will be something like this. So this is a table, so there are 2 rows are there. So this is a tr1, so this is 1, this is 2, therefore this is 1, this is 2. In that this is one column, this is another column, this is another column. Therefore there are 3 columns are there here. So 1, 2, 3. So how many columns you want? The TD indicates the column. So TD, open TD, close TD. So here is an example, day 4, E1. So example 1, table tag. So title is table tag, and we given as a simple table. So here is the table tag, open the table table and then close the table tag. And here is a TR, TD, weak names. So content is weak names inside the column, inside the row, or inside cell actually. Row and column joined put together is a cell actually. What do you want to write over there? It's a weak names. Then we close the TD, close the TR. This we'll write it in a Notepad++. So if you write it in Notepad++, this is how it looks. So you can pause the video. Please write down this example 1, day 4, example 1. And this you need to type it in Notepad++. So after that you save the file. So day 4 E1. So as I told, you save in the particular folder only. Go to E drive, make a one HTML folder. Inside that folder, you save this one. Now, once you open this file in a browser, this is how it looks. So HTML day 4 e1.htm, this is the file name. So here is the h1, so that heading 1, simple table. And here you can see that weak names. There is no table here, but just weak names only displaying. Right, now we learn like how to get the borders and all. Attributes. HTML attributes provide additional information about HTML elements. So this we already seen like in the image tag. Okay, so in the image tag, image is the tag. Okay, img tag. So important one is src. Src is source. So where is the file? Okay, so that file you have to specify. Now this is the attribute. So here also we have attributes for table attributes. We'll understand what are the table attributes. So general HTML attributes, what are the properties? So HTML element can have attributes. Element can have the attributes or tag. Element or tag. Okay. So even you call it as a tag, it's okay. Element or tag have attributes. Attributes provide additional information about elements. It gives the more information about that particular element. Attributes are always specified in the start tag. So therefore, the attributes you have to write in the beginning tag. So therefore, when the opening tag, there we need to write. When the closing tag, we don't need to write that one. Only in case of opening tag, we have to write the attributes. Attributes usually come in name value pair. Name value pair. That means what is the name of the attribute and what is the corresponding value. What is the name of the attribute and the corresponding value. So here is an example. So there is a border. Border is equal to 1. So this is the value, and here is the name. Border is a name. Name attribute. So name border is a attribute and the value 1 is a value. So table border is equal to 1. So what happens if you give the border is equal to 1? So border value will be from 0 to any number. From 0 to any number. You can give any number, but if you give the bigger number, the border size is very, very big. So therefore you can't able to see the whole, it maybe occupy the whole page if it's too much big. But when it says 0, there is no borders. So what we see now is a default. When you not specify this is a 0. When you are not specify the border, it means that the border is equal to 0. That is the default. Therefore we are not see any border in the previous example. Now let's see, we'll put some border value. So border is equal to 1. So same file. So we add the attribute border is equal to 1. When you say border is equal to 1, so this is how it looks. So in the notepad, we change the color. Last class I just explained. If you're not watched the previous videos, so in the description, the links are available. Please watch the previous videos, therefore you'll get a complete idea, and then practice that, then you can come to this, probably you'll learn more, right? So here is a border is equal to 1. So now save the file, and if you execute this, then you can see that the border comes, okay? Along this there is a border. So that is the border is equal to 1. Next, now we have only one row. So this is the first row. Let us write the next row, okay? Week name. So we want to write the week names. Therefore, we'll add one more row, that is TD, TR, okay? So TR, TD, Monday, then slash TD, slash TR. So we need to open the tag and we have to close the tag. And you have to open the TR tag, you have to close the TR tag. So same, we can copy and then paste, and then instead of week names, change to Monday. Change to Monday. Right, so you should be familiar with all these titles, all these tags. Right, so now if you write the same thing in Notepad, this is how it looks. Then once you execute, you can see that week names Monday. So therefore the next row appeared here. So it's only one column, so but two rows now. Right, so let's complete the whole, okay? So all the 7 days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So what you have to do, so you can copy this line and then paste 6 times. Then keep change the names. So instead of Monday, you have to make Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday, like that. So then if you execute this, if you open in browser, you can see that all the names will appear inside the table. Right? So please try this. As I told already, write down this program and then type it in a notepad, then open in a browser and check how it looks. You should get exactly the same. Till that, you keep practice. If you have some problem, let's check it out what is the problem is. Watch the video again and then rectify the problem and see to it you'll get the result. So when you get the result, it means that you learned it. Okay, you learned about the table border, then TR, TD, all. So once you comfortable with this, then you can able to design any tables. So therefore practice thoroughly, don't miss it. Right, we'll move on to the example 2. Here is example 2. Here what we do, people name and age. So 2 columns you want to make, people name and the corresponding age. Okay, so bar is equal to 1. Here you can see that first column name. So the TD, then we are closing the TD here. Again we open the TD and we are closing the TD. To make it a row, so TR starting row, then we are closing the TR here. Right. So now if you type the same in Notepad++, this is how it looks. So here is a name and here is the age. Bar is equal to 1. So when you open in a browser or when you execute in a browser, you can see that name and age. Okay, 2 columns are there. 2 columns are there. So name is the one column, age is the other column. Now we'll write some names. Okay, so copy this line again at least 4 to 5 times or any number of times. Then instead of name, you change to Arun Kumar and then corresponding age. John D'Souza, the corresponding age. Millet Nayami, so then the corresponding age. Sandhya Tagore, so Vinayak Sidappa. So therefore these are the values. I just made a changes. So save the file now and check it out. Now you can see that it's in a table and we have first column, we have the second column. All the names are displaying here. Right? Next, width actually. So we discussed about the width. We seen table. So table is compressed and it's on left side. So you want to make it a little bit elaborate. You want to make it bigger. So then width attribute. So there is a width attribute. So along the border, we have to learn the width attribute. So what width? Width value will be from 1 to any number. So 1 to any number. If you give 1, so nothing will happen. Whatever the content is there, naturally take that much of width actually. Beyond that, when you keep on increasing, the table automatically grows or the spaces increases. Here you can see. So width is equal to 200. Border is equal to 1 and width is equal to 200. Now the same file, so we are adding the width here. Okay, so here you can say table border is equal to 1. This is the first attribute. Now the second attribute is width is equal to 200. So we given the 200. So what is 200? Is the 200 pixels based on your desktop screen. So how much is the width? So generally your desktop width is 1366. 1366. Then height 768. And if you have higher resolutions, this value will be keep on increasing. So now what we are telling, we want to make the width is equal to 200. Totally 1300. In that we want to make it as a 200, somewhere up to this, right? So now what happens? So if you execute this, now we can see that there is a gap here, okay? Because 200, the width is increased, so therefore there is a gap, and this name will come in the 2 lines. So the width increases. Now let's make width is equal to 500. Width 500. I mean now we are increasing. So earlier 200, now we make it as a 500. So when it's 500, you can see that there's sufficient space here, and the name comes in the same single line. Earlier, because space is not sufficient, so it will be in 2 lines. Now there is a sufficient space, therefore it comes in the single line. And also you can see that there is a space here also. There is a space here also. So table automatically align the some value for the first column and some value for second one. So totally now it is 500 pixels. Right. So now if I increase to 1366, you can see that up to end it will take. So I increase the width is equal to 1366. So you can give a different value and check it out. We'll learn more in the next class. So at this moment you try this. Right. So next, width attribute. Width can also be used in a TD. So now we have seen like how to use it in the table. Same thing can be done in the TD also. TD is a column width. How much is the column width? So previous example, it automatically allocate for the first column and the second column. But now we can decide how much width for the first column, how much width for the second column. In order to do this, so we can specify the width, same width attribute in the TD also. So here is a TD, width is equal to 300. Here width is equal to 200. So totally 500. So therefore these two put together, it should be 500. Right? So now if I type it in the notepad, so pause this video, write down that points and then type it in a notepad. Then once you execute this, now you can see that so the total is 500. Up to this is a 500 and this one is 300 up to this width, okay? And here it is 200. Now as you can see, it occupies less space, the text is occupying less space, but still there is a lot of gap because we specified it is 200. Fine. So this is about the table. So please practice this. So here we given assignment 1. So create this table. So don't worry about these lines, but make a border is equal to 1 and then create this table. Please write down this in a notebook and then create a file in a Notepad++. This is another example. So here is a one more example. This is another one. So you pause the video. So okay. So then you can write down all the columns and the values you can enter what are the values you want. So here is another example. So write down all the examples and then create the corresponding file and then execute and then check you get the same. Also, you get these kind of tables in a newspaper or in a textbook. Please practice more. The more you practice, the more experience you'll get. Therefore, practice is very, very, very important. Now, I'll demonstrate the files which are the one we already created. So you can see that this is a Notepad++ and here is the first file. So that is a day4e1.htm. I just created the file now. So now you can able to see this file in the folder. Okay, so here is the folder. We save it in the HTML folder. Now you can right click and you can say open. So it will open in the browser. So you can see that the names. So as we already discussed, we talk about the border is equal to 1. So let's say border is equal to 2, then what will happen? So save the file, then come back to the browser and then you can say refresh. So you can see that border thickness increases. Now you can make it 5. So save the file, then you come back to the browser and refresh it. So the thickness much more increases. So let's make it 50, 50. Then what will happen? You can see the border so big, right? So we'll see the second file, that is, so 2 columns. So this is the first column, this is the second column, right? So if I execute this, right click, open, you can see that first column, second column. So next one, E3. So here we see 1366. Okay, I'll just change to some 600. Fine, save, open. So you can see that column is more and this is less. And the last one, E4, open this. Right, so I just opened. So I open a notepad, right click, open in the notepad. So this is 500, here is 300, and here is 200. Fine, so create all these 4 files and also try the assignment. Okay, so now if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. So click here subscribe button, and you can share the video with your friends or family members, classmates. Click share, and these are iBlix tutorials. So in case you want to see the complete videos, so what you can do is you can go back to the browser and then go to search. You search for iBlix tutorials. Sorry, you have to go to YouTube. I'm not yet go to the YouTube. YouTube.com. So here you have to search for the iBlix tutorials in YouTube. Okay. So if you click here, so you can click the subscribe button, and if you click that iBlix, so you can see that recent videos. If you go to videos, you can able to see the complete videos. So you can watch the video which you want. Okay. So HTML is concerned, here are the HTML files. So soon we'll make a one group playlist. Presently we don't have playlist, but we'll create the playlist soon. So till that, you watch the videos which are the one you want. Okay, from day 1, day 2, day 3. Right? Okay. Thank you for watching.